They'll test your limits, stir your world hoping you fold. But real power doesn't shout, it endures. The strongest one stands calm in chaos, unmoved, unshaken, unstoppable. While others panic, he stays still, not because he's weak, but because calm is controlled power. Most react without thinking, but the disciplined mind, it pauses, it evaluates, it moves with purpose, not emotion. That's true strength. Real power is in restraint, in holding your fire. You can't master life until you master your emotions. You can't build, lead, or rise if the world controls your mood. Too many live like ticking bombs, one trigger and they break. But the one who stays steady, that's the one who wins. What if you took the hit, stayed grounded, and moved with purpose? That's when you become dangerous, untouchable. Calm isn't weakness, it's a weapon. It's a skill earned in chaos, forged in fire. It's choosing stillness when every part of you wants to react. That's real power. Every time you stay calm under fire, breathe through anger, and hold steady under pressure, you sharpen your edge. You become unshakable, unbreakable, unstoppable. The one who masters his mind masters his world, not by hiding emotions, but by ruling them. That's true control. I mean, master your emotions, understand them, channel them. That's the difference between being ruled by feelings and using them as fuel. The calm man speaks less, but when he does, the room listens. There's fire in him, but it's focused, controlled, and that's what makes it powerful. When life tries to break you and people press your buttons, remember, it's not coldness, it's control. Calm is a superpower. It gives you freedom to think, to act, to win without chaos. Be the storm in silence. Be the fire with control. That's where true power lives. Be the one who stands still while the world shakes. Stillness isn't doing nothing. It's doing the right thing with power. In a loud, frantic world, stillness seems out of place. But it's not weakness. It's quiet, unshakable strength. Stillness means you're not ruled by panic or pulled by noise. You stay grounded because you know who you are. No need to prove it. The strongest don't rush. They don't flinch at every word, insult, or challenge. They pause, they think, and when they speak, it counts. That's real control, choosing stillness over chaos. You don't match the noise, you rise above it. You stand calm in the storm, unfazed as the wind rages. While most react to everything, you respond to what matters. That's not weakness, that's power in its purest form. Most people react fast, tension rises, and they explode. But the powerful ones, they keep their peace, not out of fear, not out of weakness, but because they've trained for control. Stillness isn't the absence of power. It's power with direction. It's fire with focus. Ever notice how the loudest ones often have the least control? Quick to speak, quick to act, and quick to burn out. But the one who's still, he lasts, he endures. He's dangerous because you can't read him, can't rattle him. That kind of quiet strength unsettles people because it's real. When you remain still, you expose the noise in others. Stillness isn't the absence of emotion, it's the mastery of it. You feel, but you don't react. You breathe, you wait, you move with precision. True warriors aren't loud or reckless. They're focused, steady, and unstoppable. The man who learns stillness builds strength that can't be shaken. While others drift, he stands firm.
Stillness isn't silence or weakness. It's inner power, mastered and controlled. When the world gets loud and pressure rises, he doesn't get pulled in. He holds his ground, calm, focused, unbreakable.
Their chaos isn't your invitation. You stay still because real power doesn't need to perform. You sit in your strength while the world spins and you remain unshaken. Emotions are powerful, yes, they make you human, but they're not meant to control you. They're meant to be mastered. Emotions are signals, not commands. Feeling angry doesn't mean you have to act on it. Feeling sad doesn't mean you have to fall apart. Like warning lights on a car, they alert you, but you choose the response. Most people let emotions drive. The strong learn to steer. Most feel fear and quit, feel hurt and lash out, feel pressure and panic. That's not strength. That's being ruled by emotion. The truly strong feel it all too, but they don't react. They respond. They think. They choose. They move with purpose. They use emotions as fuel, not chains. Emotions are signals, not commands. When someone disrespects you, anger may rise. That's human. But strength is in the pause. Ask yourself, is this worth it? What's the smart move? Power isn't in the reaction. It's in the control. That's how you lead, not follow emotions.
Wisdom is staying in control. When you treat emotions like orders, you rush, react, and often regret. You speak when silence is power. You quit when you should hold the line. But when you see emotions as clues, you pause, reflect, and grow stronger. That's how you lead yourself. Emotional strength isn't about feeling nothing. It's about feeling everything without being ruled by it. You listen to your heart, but let your mind lead. You face your emotions, sit with them, and still choose the path that aligns with wisdom, not impulse. That's real power. Real power takes discipline and patience. The calm person isn't empty of emotion. They've just learned emotions are part of the story, not the whole. They don't ignore how they feel. They honor it. But they don't let those feelings drive the wheel. They choose with clarity, not chaos.
They feel it, process it, then act. That's the power of true calm. In chaos, they don't crumble. They stay clear and grounded. Emotions speak, but they don't control. You choose the response. Calm isn't found in ease. It's built in the storm, shaped by pressure and mastered through discipline.
True calm is forged in chaos, not when life is smooth, but when everything goes wrong. When lies hit, money's tight, and emotions surge, that's the test. Anyone can be calm in comfort, but power is built when you stay steady under pressure, when you walk through fire and don't flinch. Your real training begins in chaos. It's not your enemy, it's your teacher. Every storm, every shakeup is a chance to grow stronger. Most people run from discomfort, chasing peace. But the truth is, strength is born in the struggle. Growth lives where comfort ends. Peace isn't the absence of storms. It's the power to stay steady within them. A warrior doesn't build calm in safety, but in battle. He learns to focus under fire, to breathe through fear. Life doesn't test you to break you. It trains you to rise stronger. Facing your problems head-on trains your mind to stay steady when everything feels like it's collapsing. Every hard day you endure without breaking builds unshakable strength. Chaos is loud. It wants fear. It wants reaction. But true power is staying calm, thinking clearly, and choosing your response with purpose.
If you can breathe deeply, steady your mind, and act with intention in the middle of chaos, you're tapping into real power. Calm isn't something you're born with. It's something you fight for. The strongest ones were built through struggle, refined by pressure, and made unshakable by everything that tried to break them. They didn't crumble in the storm. They turned it into fuel.
Every struggle became a lesson in resilience, in patience, in self-mastery. So when life gets messy, don't avoid it. Step into it. Grow through it. Every challenge is sharpening you, building the strength you didn't know you had. Every uncomfortable moment is training you to stay composed under pressure. The calmest people didn't have easy lives. They stood in the fire and refused to lose themselves. There's a powerful difference between reacting and responding. Reaction is fast, emotional, and blind. Response is intentional, clear, and controlled. That's real strength. When you lash out or panic without thinking, that's not strength. That's emotion running the show. In those moments, you've given up control. But true power is in the response. It's choosing to pause, to breathe, to think before you act. That's not weakness. That's discipline. That's how leaders move. Feel everything, but don't let emotions run you.
Lead your actions. Take a breath, gather your thoughts, and move with purpose. That's where real strength lives. Those who master their response, instead of reacting on impulse, go further, because they protect their future from the chaos of the moment. People will challenge you, poke at your pride, push your limits, try to stir your emotions. Why? Because if you react, they win. But when you stay composed, when you respond with strength instead of impulse, the power shifts. You prove you're in control, steady, unshaken, untouchable. That's power. Not reacting, but rising above. When you act on impulse, you risk your integrity, your relationships, your growth. One reckless moment can cost you everything. But when you stay grounded, when you protect your peace and stand on your values, you win. Even if someone disrespects you publicly, your calm becomes your strength, and your silence, your statement. Your instinct might be to lash out, to defend your pride, to show you're strong. But true strength isn't loud, it's controlled. It's staying composed when others lose their cool. It's knowing when to walk away with dignity or speak with calm confidence. Strength isn't in reaction, it's in restraint.
When pressure hits and you choose to respond with intention instead of reacting on impulse, you stay in command of your emotions and your actions. That's true strength. You're not controlled by feelings, you control the moment. You don't move because you're triggered, you move because it's the right time. That's the mindset of the unstoppable. Discipline yourself. Master the pause. Control your breath and hold your fire. Because when pressure hits, it's not reaction, but response that reveals true strength. In a world filled with noise, opinions, and chaos, the calm mind leads. The one who stays centered rises above every time.
The world will always have opinions, voices telling you what to think, how to feel, who to be. It's tempting to get swept up in the noise, to bend under the pressure. But real strength is in protecting your inner peace. Your power is in staying grounded, no matter how loud it gets around you. Your inner peace is a quiet flame, calm, steady, and strong. But if you let the noise of others, their doubt, judgment, and chaos keep blowing in, that fire can die out. That's why you must protect it. You may not control the world, but you always control what you allow to reach your soul. You don't have to match the noise around you. Power is knowing when to stay silent, when to walk away. Not every voice deserves a response. Not every situation needs your energy. Protecting your peace means choosing your battles and keeping your focus on what truly matters. Staying calm in a chaotic world is your power. There will always be voices. Some will doubt you, others will provoke you, hoping you lose your grip. But your mission is clear.
Stay focused, protect your energy, and rise with discipline. Let the world make noise. You move with purpose. Your power lies in your peace. Protect it. If they can shake your calm, they control your energy. And once they have that, they've already won. Your mind is your most valuable territory. Don't let confusion, drama, or negativity live there. Keep it sharp. Keep it clear. Keep it yours. Keep your mind unshakable, so when life throws its hardest punches, you still move with direction, with confidence, with purpose. Being calm doesn't mean you're unaware of the noise. It means you refuse to let it in. You rise above it because you're grounded in who you are. When you master your inner calm, the outside world can't break you. That's where real strength lives, not in volume, but in stability. True power isn't about being loud, it's about being untouchable, steady, and fully at peace with yourself, no matter what surrounds you. Thanks for watching. Remember, every step forward brings you closer to your dreams. Stay inspired, stay unstoppable. Please remember to hit subscribe and drop a comment for more.